Beloved, on this episode, I want us to talk about signs of your purpose. But before we go on, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Put out your thoughts out there. So as we discuss the signs of your purpose, write down key indicators of purpose. Number 1, passion. What ignites your purpose? Often our purpose is found in things that stir our heart. As Howard Thurman said, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who come alive. Number 2 is what? Talents and gifts. Talents and gifts. Consider the talent and skill God has given you. These are often aligned with your with your purpose. Things that you easily do. Things that people easily compliment you about. So as we delve into these key indicators, I want to tell you a powerful story that brought me to this place. And the story is called The Parable of the Talents. And it was a topic preached by my godfather, Reverend Esther. And this parable is a very powerful story that I pray that you catch it by the revelation of the Spirit. See, a wealthy man had servants and he decided to go on a journey. So whilst he was about to go on the journey, he called his servant and gave one 5 talents. He gave the other 2 talents and he gave the third one 1 talent. And then the master left on his journey. So whilst the master left on the journey, the one that was given 5 went to invest the 5. The 2 did likewise. But the one that was given 1 went to bury his home. And it's very amazing. I keep asking myself, how is someone with 5 talents, who is rather supposed to be scared and then not do anything with it, rather gathered courage and risk it all and invested it? The 2 did likewise. But the third one, who was given only 1, decided to bury it. So when we engage on this story, while the master was away, so those 2 were able to what? Invest their talent, and it yielded reward. But the other one that buried it is what and why we are here today. Many of us have decided to bury our talent. Many of us have decided to bury our purpose. It is important that whatever that you've been given, you make use of it. Because to whom much is given, much is expected. With great power comes great responsibility. So when the master returned, he called his servants to account for their actions. So the first 2 servants joyfully presented their doubled investment and were rewarded with praise and greater responsibilities. So the master was really disappointed with the third servant who had buried his talent. He scolded him for being lazy and unproductive. You see, the master reminded him that a little effort could have yielded results. A little effort could have yielded results. So when you go to the grave of the cemetery, you find out that many people have gone down and they went down with their talent, their purpose, their dreams, and their true goals. There were hidden great talent and purpose that people have gone down with. Beloved, I want to remind you that whilst you are here, you are only here for a period of time. The Bible says that every man will spend 3 quarters per 10, which means 30, 30, 10, and then your life is over. God has all the time, but we human beings, we don't have all the time because we are only here for a period. So this story tells us that we are also the servants of God, and He has gone on a journey, and He has given each and every one of us talent, and He's expecting everyone to invest their talent so that it will yield great results. So do not be that one servant that buries his talent out of fear. Do not let fear grip you. Do not let doubt grip you. Be courageous. Be bold like the 2 that went to invest their talents and it yielded great results. The lesson here is profound, and we all have unique gifts and purposes. Just like the talent given to each servant, it is our responsibility to what? Recognize them and cultivate these gifts into greatness. You see, I'm telling you this story because this show has delayed, has been procrastinated years after years. It will come, the vision will come, the message will come, the dream will come. Then I'll be asking myself unnecessary questions. What will they think of me? What will people say? I kept wondering and I kept procrastinating. And I kept burying it. I wanted to be like that one servant that buried his what? His talent. But today, beloved, I sit here because of this parable of the talent story that was taught by my godfather. And it hit my heart and it transformed me and gave me the courage that no, I need to enter into this purpose by seeking God, by going to God. So the lesson here is profound. We all have unique gifts and purpose, and it is our responsibility to cultivate them, to be beneficial, to serve others. Purpose is there to serve others. So I don't know how many talents you've been given, whether you've been given many talents or small talents. It is important that you take them and do not allow fear or doubt grip you for you to bury them, but walk in your purpose with confidence and walk in your purpose with God's grace, and know that you may be transforming or bringing others to a place where their life will be transformed. So as I was telling you before, it was this parable of the talent that brought me to this place. Jim Rohn said, you can have more than you have, or you can become more than you are when you work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Because when you work harder on your job, you only make a living. But when you work harder on yourself, you make a fortune. Because working harder on yourself brings out what? Your purpose. And when you work on your purpose brings you to a place of what? Fortune. Because you enjoy when you walk in your purpose. Because when we look at the previous episode, when I was talking about Esther, when Esther faced the king and pleaded and fought for his people, they became victorious over their enemies. And then they enjoy that victory and celebrate that victory till today. So it is important that as you walk in your purpose, you walk in your purpose with courage. Do not allow fear or doubt grip you. Do not be like that one talent, that servant with one talent who buried his talent. Be like the one with the 5 and the one with the 2 that what? Yielded results with their talent. And yield results. Because the time is coming when the master will come and seek account for every talent and every purpose that he gave. When we read the Bible from 1 Peter 4:10, we are reminded that each of you should what? Use whatever you have received to serve others. So your purpose could be an important service to another person. Your gift could be an important tool to another person. That is why God created trees but never made sofa or chairs out of tree. God has created so many things, but it was men that were given gifts to do what? To bring them to life. So why are you holding yours back? Why are you allowing fear grip you? Because if the person who invented this microphone did not go ahead and do it, will we have it? Or the camera, or the light, or every single thing in this life that has been created. It was being given to human by God. So it is important for you to walk in your purpose, so that your purpose can serve others and can bring good to others. So the next thing I want you to write down is circumstances. If you pay attention to the circumstances surrounding you, sometimes God places us in places that what? Has a particular purpose. You are there for a reason. When we think of Moses, who was called to lead his people out of what? Egypt, after growing up in what? In the palace. His life experience uniquely what? Prepared him for that what? Purpose. To lead his people out of what? Egypt. It means that each and every one of us has purpose. So pay attention to the circumstances that you find yourself. Because you may not know why you were placed there or you find yourself in that place. So sometimes here in Africa, people say that they wished they were giving birth in America or foreign countries, or they come from good homes or rich homes. My beloved, you may not have come from a good place, but good place can come out of you. You may not have come from a what? Good home, but good home can come out of you. You may not have come out of wealth, but worldliness can come out of you. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. Once you seek guidance from God and decide to walk in your purpose, by divine grace and by divine power, that gift will be activated and you'll be able to what? Walk in your purpose. And it will bring service to others. And as it brings service to others, reward will also come back to you. That is why I like what Jim Rohn said. That you can become more than you are, and you can have more than you are if you work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Remember, without commitment, you will never start. More importantly, without consistency, you will never finish. So when you find your purpose, commit to it. Be at it. Because it's not going to be an easy journey. It's going to be tough. When we look at the story of David, if David had not been in the field to kill lions or fought animals that came to attack his sheep, he wouldn't have been ready to fulfill his what? His purpose by killing Goliath that day. If Joseph was told that he will go through valleys, he will go through the pits, he will go through prison, he will go through problems to become the one that everybody will bow down to in his family, he wouldn't have dared to take that step. So sometimes God will give you the vision, but will not give you the plan. So it is important that you put it in your mind that it's not going to be an easy journey, but be courageous and take risks and walk in your purpose. Ignore the naysayers. Ignore the fears that comes with it. Don't worry. Just walk in your purpose by seeking guidance from God. So as I close on this episode and move to the next episode, beloved, let's remember that recognizing the signs of your purpose is the first step to living it out. Because when you pay attention to the signs, you'll be able to know what your purpose or what your gift is. When I was growing up, my colleagues or friends always used to tell me that, Charlie, how do you do? When you speak to us, we feel motivated. We feel touched. So sometimes I talk to my younger cousins or siblings and they be like, Charlie, how do you do it, man? I was feeling down by you. What you just said, Charlie, just lifted my spirit. I wasn't paying attention. I'll pick a cab or taxi and then I'll have discussion with the driver. And by the time I'll get on, the guy will be telling me, Charlie, man, what you said has really changed me or transformed me. Still, I wasn't getting it. I'll be having discussion with random people and they'll be like, wow, where do you get these things from? So time and time went on, and one time I just got the vision that I have to start speaking to people. But in what way and in what manner? So in order for me to be able to come up with that way and manner, I had to go seek God's guidance. After hearing the parable of the talents preached by my godfather. So I decided to go seek God's guidance. So beloved, as we close on this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and put out your thoughts. You may be transforming someone's life with your story, how you entered into your purpose, or how you paid attention to the signs. Don't forget, you are on great app. where great meets grace with Jason. Until next time, stay blessed, beloved. See you soon. Bye bye.